Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on February 27, 2023. German minister warns of massive danger from Russian hackers. The Guardian, Germany says G7 agreed on further sanctions against Russia. Anadolu Agency, English, Germany to crack down on export of EU-sanctioned goods to third countries. Ocean plastic, how tech is being used to clean up waste problem. Teacher arrested by police in riot gear over wrongful sex abuse claim by student is awarded $5 million. The Independent, jury awards VA. Teacher $5 million over wrongful sex abuse case. Greece fortifies border to block refugees from Turkish-Syrian earthquakes. Russia-Ukraine war live, war crimes dominate agenda at UN in Geneva. US warns China against arming Russia. The Guardian, world at war, Russia threatens to shoot down American satellites aiding Ukraine, latest, WION. WION, February 25, 2023. Russia's war in Ukraine. CNN International, Friday evening news briefing, the weapons that changed the war in Ukraine. The Telegraph, Ukraine, latest, Putin says West wants to liquidate Russia, as Kyiv claims attacks in the past day have been unsuccessful. CIA head accuses Russian spy chief of cockiness and hubris after dispiriting recent meeting. I was shot while reporting on the Ukraine war, but such is the power of misinformation, some doubt my story. Sky News, Ukraine war, from the coastline to the front line as knee trauma medic risks a lot to save a little. Ukraine war news, live, Putin will eventually be killed by his inner circle, Zelensky predicts. The Independent, Putin will be killed by his inner circle, Zelensky predicts. The Times, Zelensky, Putin's own regime will move against him and kill the killer. Business Insider, Putin will eventually be killed by his inner circle, Ukraine Zelensky says. The Independent, Putin will eventually be killed by inner circle, says Zelensky. Fishrot, the corruption scandal entwining Namibia and Iceland. CIA chief says it is unwise for China to send weapons to Russia. The Independent, US in pressure campaign to stop China from arming Russia. France 24 English, US, warns China on sending any lethal aid to Russia. Reuters, President Biden blasts China's peace plan. Putin is applauding it, so how can it be any good? Vanity Fair, China in awkward position over Russia support in Ukraine war, Jake Sullivan. Manish Sisodia, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister arrested over corruption allegations. BBC, Arvind Kejriwal, BS man meet Manish Sisodia's family post his arrest. NDTV, India Federal Police arrest leader from key opposition party. Bloomberg, I pray to God that you soon return from jail, tweets Kejriwal ahead of Sisodia's CBI questioning. The Tribune India, CBI explains why Manish Sisodia was arrested after 8-hour questioning. COVID-19 likely came from lab leak, says news report citing US Energy Department. The Guardian, COVID-19 escaped from Wuhan lab, US report finds. The Times, US Energy Department now believes COVID may have come from lab leak, report claims. The Independent, lab leak theory gains credence. Quartz, US Energy Department says COVID probably leaked from Wuhan lab. Israel and Palestinians pledge to reduce violence. Ukraine war, how Russia took the south, and then got stuck. BBC, Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 368 of the invasion. The Guardian, war in Ukraine, stems from the Orange Revolution, a humiliating ordeal for Putin. France 24 English, Ukraine is fighting for a way of life as much as for its territory. Financial Times, the reality of the Ukraine war will eventually undermine its seductive storylines. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.